how is you? And the charts, put the book, put the others, watching the Facebook, not like Microsoft and very Microsoft. Thank you for coming, thank you for staying. It's really nice to see you. You're saying nice talking, thank you for sharing, yeah, I want to share it next week. And okay, hi guys. I hope you are doing well. I have come. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Harwood. TV media. You are saying let's always get connected. Yeah, it is good to get connected and to help each other. Because in Kenya there is that proverb says that you can't cut your hair. You can cut all the places, but here on your back, you can't cut yourself. You need help from someone else. Meaning that's why we are supposed to stay connected so that you can help each other. And still there is another proverb says that two are better than one. I want to believe so, that two are better than one. Anyway, today I wanted to share why do we have in Saudi Arabia in a silent mood, and without telling or letting any of the family member know, or even friends, or the people who we stay in the same village. I'll talk about my experience so that you can get me well, loud and clear. And in that case, I don't want to trust that I am only the one who did so when I come here. I didn't let anyone know, and if they know after maybe 1 week, or when they see like I used to see so and so, and right now I can't see her. The problem is today I scheduled this live, and I was in that mood of 50-50. Am I going to be able to talk on this live? I'm not feeling well, but I try my best to talk, even if it's just for 1 hour or 30 minutes, because they say women always have that strength to keep pushing. And I know I am a woman and I am strong, so I keep myself strong so that I can be able to share on top what I know. So it was back in 2014, and that was the first time I I managed, or I was lucky to come in Saudi Arabia. And I do remember at that time, I can say I tried to come before, back in 2011, but I couldn't be able to come because there was that issues about me taking passport, and the passport was requiring me to have a marriage certificate because my ID read my husband's name. But unfortunately, it is the traditional marriage, so I didn't have marriage certificate. But all in all, God helped me, and I managed to have passport back that in 2014. So I can what you see from 2011 and 2014 it is the time I was lucky to have passport. So at that time it was on September? Yeah, it was on September, and I managed to come. I think I have another video. I did about when I was leaving Kenya, the day I was leaving Kenya to work in abroad, that fear and that feeling. But now I want to talk why we are not saying when we are coming. By that time or that years, even if today that words people used to say, they are still there because Saudi is still Saudi. So people, they were saying that when you come in Saudi, you are just coming to wave or to hug your death. So that was one reason we could not tell people that we are coming or we are going in Saudi, because there is that fear, all those words people they normally used to tell people. And you will excuse me, there is baby crying. I want to know. You have to change my position because of baby. So allow me to go upstairs and we have this conversation. Let us talk. And more, no more. Pure. Hi, sister. How is Germany? I want to trust that you are back. You are back in Japan or you are still in Kenya. Ukifagia geshoro ya ng'ombe, niliacha kaa una frog about home. He was home in Christmas. You are lucky, as you are still here trying day and night to look whether we'll see the flower. I don't want to sit. As you heard, I am sick. So let me try to frog when I'm starting. So I try to fight the sleeping mood I am feeling right now. So let's do it. So that day, or the reason we are not saying when we are coming here, as I was saying, it is because of people, mouth, and of course, people opinion. And some of us, or a lot of people, there is those who work or those who go with opinion of people or what people they are saying. So to avoid not to change your mind, that's why we normally come and not tell anyone. Maybe like that time I can say my husband or my ex-husband, because we are not together right now, see it happen and we get separated. But only him at that time who knows that I was coming. And that day there is Agi Wajiro Siro. Hi host is good, host is doing fine. I'm okay, thank you for joining. And the other thing is that there is still people who are jealousy. And I don't want to trust that people's mouth is good and is bad, but the Bible says that the tongue have the power to curse and have the power to bless. So at that time, I remembered when you tell people they are saying you are going to hug your death, you are going to get the death, because you know very well that Saudi is a hole of death, is that forest of forest of ghosts. Let's keep it like that. And that's how the people back home they have portrayed Saudi photo like that. Like everyone who comes in Saudi must die, must get into problem or so and so. So at that time you decide I will go, but I'll not let anyone know, because at the end of the day I have my bills to pay, and no one is going to help me to pay it. Just me and me. So at that time is the time you meet that you decided to come and not let anyone of those family members to know, or you're afraid to avoid that opinion of people. So you just go to the airport and meet yourself in Saudi. Best of Ajabu TV, Hero Nyambra and everyone. Nyambra is fine, I'm doing well. I can say like that, even if I am sick, that's what I'm saying. Thank you for the Zabab. We're saying Zabab's done. Habud, and may God bless you. Thank you for the support. You are so far. So at that time, when I was still here, I don't know whether I'll say when I was still here or when I go back, there is those people who see you and they get disappointed because you hear, like they were saying, you have gone there to get a death. So they were praying that you'll be beaten, then you go and stay home. So at that time, Shukri say, like seriously, someone who I can call my grandmother is there saying that I be beaten here so that I can go back home and stay home. You are asking for which gain? Because he is not helping me. I have my bills to pay, have kids in school. I want to grow in every way, but that there is this woman is there praying for me to see bad. So you mean that's why a lot of people come in a silent mood and never to let anyone know. Let's why? Because there is those people, as I've seen, they have that bad mouth. Even if we trust in the blood of God, even if we trust in Jesus Christ, and even if I know Bible, but still remember the same Bible says that the tongue have the power to bless, the tongue have the power to curse. And then there is those people there. So I don't know whether we'll call them the village witches. I don't know we'll say is Jerase. Lara tu ana harati ditahan three on dalam badan ko. Badan tiji hol kaliso. Itu kan. Telepon dalam mati. Telepon dalam mati. Guli sana tu. Guli sana. Guli sana. Saya tu telepon badan guli sana. Garam mati mati. Guri saya sekarang mak anak mak telepon. Banyak nanti kembali habis tahan. Banyak mesti kembali. So I'm sorry about the kids. I have my sister downstairs, but they reach there to him. That's why they always phone me. But I have to do this because at the end of the day, they are just there and their own opinion and their what they need. I have stayed here, best of Ajabu. I said I come here back in 2014. Meaning I have stayed here a lot. So Arabic is not that difficult. And there is those words they are when you pronounce them or when you heard about those words, they are still like Swahili language. Even if I can't be able to write it or read it where it's written, but now I trust that I can talk it frequently. Although there is those times they talk and they try to close it here. So sometimes you mean one word is passing you, but I always try to join the dots. I'm happy to see you guys. Let me say we are 4 million people they are watching. That is the energy we give ourselves when we put in mind. So stay tuned. We keep running. So in that time, you meet like when you come here, there is those we say they are talking and they are praying bad. You see bad here. You meet with those bad, yeah, how do we call it? Bad things like you don't come together with your boss. You don't come together with the climate. They are praying you'll be beaten. They are praying you'll be killed. They are everything. Just imagine. And I'm very sure because this woman was someone I can call my grandma because the kids, which his own kid, they were the same age with my father. But when she had that, the people there in the village, they call me Mama Beatrice. He had like, Mama Beatrice have gone in Saudi. She said, aende na huko achapa arudishe mshene ama muhahe huku akalisha muhahe. Why did she go and leave the husband? And she didn't know, or she didn't want to know that coming here, it was not my opinion, even if it was my opinion and it was my will, but I have to ask that my husband, because the life back home, it was hard for us. And by then I could see like, I am going in Casio Reba now and then. Today you get, tomorrow you lack. And my kids, they were small. So there was that point like, because the kids, they are small and there is that point they reach that they need a lot of money and they need a lot of care from us. And that care need money. So let me go because I know I can go and come back and fight for the future. It is not for this time, but for the future, because at that time my husband has a job. and we come to an agreement like that. So when I was coming here, we were joined with the man. Atives Ajabu is saying that you don't talk Swahili, you talk Sheng and English. Host kubuka niko karibu na kwenu, ukirudi home utanifusa Kiarabu. But then, let me say, kwetu ni Kiambu, but right now we stay in Dagoretti, that's where my kids, my mother, they are located. So there is no problem to meet you. We do vlogs together, I feel TV media. And this one where Besajapu is saying you can't say you don't talk Swahili, you talk Sheng. That is still our language, but we need to talk Swahili so that we can be able to know every language, and we can be able to express ourselves when we go in every county in Kenya, especially in Kenya. You go, maybe there is people who don't understand English, and you want to talk to them. Like right now, let me say I am not used to talk English, so you meet that there is those words yes, that word is in your mind, but when you try to pronounce that name, it is refusing to come out. But all in all, I hope you do understand that still English ilikuja na Mary, Kiswahili ilikuja, so we stick into our mother languages back home, and that's Swahili. Even if you read, still you meet those who are, they normally know Swahili. They tell you you are talking your things, that is your thing you are talking. But all in all, we have to try to keep ourselves. I am born and raised in the Great South. Best Ajabu. So even you are in the great, I see Fin TV Media doing vlog the other day from Mozero. Me, I stay there in the great CDF right now. That's where we are located. Even if it is, we stay in a rental house, we were not raised there. Like me, I'm not raised there. I was raised back in Ushago. Ushago is Irari constituency. I don't know my mother tongue. By the way, which let me stop asking which language of your mother tongue is it that you say you don't know? Or let me say, me, I'm half caste of my mother come from Uganda and my father is from Kenya. So you meet that I don't know my mother language, but I still do understand. I still do understand. Those people, they can't talk, and that talk learn away from my ears. I do understand what I can't do. I can't talk, but there is those words I truly talk, but I can't make a clear sentence. But talking that one word after the other, I do talk. Then back to our point. At that time, let me say, the prayer of that woman, it was heard. I will not say that I get myself in bad house, or I get myself with bad people. The house I was staying that back in 2014, it was very good, but it was very big. And in that house, there were 5 kids, although they were not small kids. The small kid was in class 6, that is grade 6. Here they still live in grades. Their mother was teacher and their father was manager in water company. And the others, they were big. There was a doctor. There was still another girl who was a doctor, but she didn't have the job. And there was those two. They were in school. They were in university, and they have their grandmother, mother to my madam, and she was sick. So I used to look that mother, that grandma, and I used to. In short, I became a doctor at that time because I could give that grandma medicine. I could inject her the needle, everything about her, about his medical care. It was under my shoulders, and I still do clean. And when it came time to sleep, we could sleep together. And I was just imagining like that. Someone, she used to sleep during the day, and me, I used to sleep during the night. So I want to look two people. When I am awake, she is asleep, and when I am asleep, she is awake. So she could stay calling me, telling me this and this. So I get tired. Even if I get tired, still my husband didn't be able to manage to stay with kids the way I expected him to look after kids. And it reached to a point that my first born wanted to take her life. She's a daughter. And that one hit me bad, whereby I, I, I couldn't settle, I couldn't work in a peaceful way because I said, I come here to search for this kid, and if they don't have peace where they are staying, and if they are passing through this and this, why am I here? So I talked to those boys, and in God power, they didn't refuse with me. They agreed me I go, but the agreement was because you said you want to go, then no, you are going to pay for your air ticket back home, and then if you are not going today or tomorrow, you will give us 3 months so that we can be able to have another house girl. So I stayed for another 3 months until I come home. Whereby I didn't finish my contract. That's why I say prayers of people or words of people in their mouth. It is powerful, and it has that power to bless, and it has that power to to curse. So, and those words people they normally say, you are saying half caste of Kalenjin and Kikuyu. Oh, half caste, but you can know the both language because if I'm not wrong, Kalenjin and Kikuyu they are Bantus, so it is very easy for you. But unfortunately, when you umelelewa our town, ni gumu tena kujua the both language if you are raised in that area. Kwa hivyo wewe tuseme wewe ni pro ikifika kwa sebeteng ama kwa hiyo seng. The husband, let me say, he was working in Nairobi, and as we always know about the men, they say the he didn't be able to eat on me, so he started bringing women in the house, and he forget about the kids. Let's just put it like that. So he take the kids back to their mothers, that is in village where we were staying, and when the kids still they didn't cope with the grandma, because for one, where maybe I take that as my brain. My kids they were that kids whereby I used to work for them in everything. So when I was leaving them, they were still that kid. They can't do anything for themselves because even to shower, I was showering them. Everything. Let me say, they didn't know how to clean their clothes. They didn't know anything at all, but just to go to class, read, and come back do their homework. That one I didn't. So then they know to do it for themselves. But now I just wake up one morning and go and leave them like that. So sometimes I put that blame on myself, but on the other hand, I say the father was there. I just assume, and if I could die, does it mean he could not start with baby and show them? Because there is those men who have started strong with their kids, and they say, because my wife have died, I'll not marry another wife to come and mistreat my kids. So I'll start with my kids until they are in that age to know good and bad, so that I can marry again or I can remarry again. Or so the husband did not start with kids. He said kids back home in the village, and the kids they started to be told, in Kiabu there is tea leaves, they have to plant the tea leaves. There is cows, they have to feed the cows. There is that manure of cows, they have to carry it and you can drop it in the garden. So the kids they get that has in the job the parents, the grandma they are giving them, it is like slavery. And that's what happened to my daughter. She get that mind of taking her life. But by good luck, she's still there. She turned this year on September, she will turn 21. Mariama, hi. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. I'm happy to see you. We are here talking about what happened and why do we come here without telling anyone. So at that 2014, I'm saying I come and what happened, and I managed to go back home without finishing my contract. I go back home in 2015, and when I go, of course, I didn't want that because I come here, as I was saying before, that we were connected with husband. So I go home and I think now I make myself clear to him that if we want we grow together, we have to do this and this. We have to follow this and this. So we arrange that. We have schedule to follow. And one thing was my kids they will not stay with your mother, and my kids will not stay with my mother. So to remove this fight, because now there was fight between my parents and their parents, because my parents when they heard like that, they say, bring our daughter's kid, we can't be able to we can't agree to lose the kids right now. Even if we are not well up, we can't let them die or sleep in hunger. Bring us those kids. So my father go in that village and take my kids to stay with them, and then still husband have that, because when now starting that time when I said money and I know my kids they are staying with my mother, I could share that salary. I tell the husband we'll give my mother this amount of money and we will stay with this amount of money. So he get still that jealousy, saying that you are giving your mother a lot of money. Well, how you didn't go there to search for them. So that they were the fights which they were there that time, and I lack peace. Of course, I lack peace, and it make me it end up that I have to go back home and settle my differences with my husband. Because I did that. Aria, thank you, Mariama. I am humbled. So at that time, when I go back home, I stayed for 2 months with my kids, and then I planned to come again. Yeah, although the government, I want to trust it is the government of Kenya have banned Saudi, so I couldn't come back in Saudi. And that time I go in Jordan. So in Jordan, I didn't fell still in one. I go just like that. I wake up one morning and I decided to go without telling anyone. But still, the husband have the clue that my wife is going at this date, and I go. I can say God have been faithful to me because in any house I go, I have never met with bad bosses. I have never meet myself in bad hands. God have been faithful to me, and I thank Him for that. So in Jordan, I stayed for 2 years, and I think 2 years with 1 week and 1 week, and I managed still to go back home. So the big reason here I was saying is that there is those people who normally pray for you bad things to happen to you. There is those people who are there expecting that because you have come here, you have come just to sweep the money. There is no job you are doing. So back home, they start, even those friends you have of yours, they start calling you and chatting you now and then. They want money from you. And once you tell someone you don't have the money, they you become their enemy. So that is still another thing which you avoid, and that's why you come without telling one, and still you hide. Even if, let me say, like, even if maybe I can post on Facebook, sometimes I try my best to hide that. Even if someone asks me, where are you? I say I am still back in home, but I have find myself a job, and the job I don't have that time to keep going. That's why you don't see me nowadays. But deep down in me, I know I am not in Kenya. But a lot of people, a lot of people in Facebook, they know I am still in Kenya. And I can say back in home, I'm not that woman or that somebody who keep going, walking. I am that woman who, if you are not going, you don't have something you are going to get outside, I will stay indoors. So I don't want to keep moving. So people, they may believe like, yeah, that is her will. I don't want to walk outside. Maybe like he is saying, she is still in Kenya. Although there is those people, they know you are not in Kenya, and if you are afraid and they know you are not in Kenya, they are there linking that here we are sweeping the money, you are tracking the money up on the tree. I really don't know. And they want you keep helping them. You hear people saying, send me 10,000, send me this. And sometimes you wonder, here, even if you get that big money, like right now, the rate exchange is very up. But even if it is up, I want to trust like Best Ajabu and film media. You are back in Kenya, you know that the living cost in Kenya is very high. Right now, it is not like 2014. My kids, as you heard, they are in secondary school, and the firstborn is done with secondary, so you need to go in college. They are staying in rental house. We don't have that garden to plant and have that harvest, so that sometimes we can spare, we can save that money because we are planting food on our garden. We don't have. But back home, there is those people, they are expecting that whenever someone thinks that I want 10K, I want 10,000, someone to call is pass on it, and you hear the call or you see the chat. And when you tell that person, I don't have money, what next? He or she become your enemy, and then after that, maybe they block you, or maybe they start talking bad about you. They start saying you are here selling yourself, doing prostitution. Life in Kenya has really gone extra hard. Yeah, I am trying to imagine, like, even if I said money, you are trying to divide this money, pay school fees, pay rent, buy stuff, food stuff, that is budget, and try to save. You meet, am I going to stay still here for another 2 years and then go back home with empty hand? Because the life has gone extra mile. I can say it is extra mile. School, you pay school fees, you pay rent, you pay whatever, and still I have my siblings, they are still in school. I need to help them, I need to help my mother, because you can't stay there and look at your mother struggling. There is my siblings who are still back in school, and I am there to help them. First, yeah, thank you, Mariama, for staying tuned. I'm humbled. So that they are the reasons that make us come here in silent mood, to avoid those dramas, and maybe to keep yourself safe, safe from bad mouth, safe from people saying that you are boasting, because they say like when you come here, you start boasting. And well, how here you are very genuine, like you now, I know you are you can hear with your ears how the kids, they are disturbing me here. I am looking after kids. I have my sister who is working. He's doing the corners of house. I have 3 kids which I'm looking at them. Those kids, I normally sleep with them. Those kids, they can, you see, like now they are talking, they are crying, and when I go down, you start to beg them, no, stop crying, no, do like this, no, do like this. These kids, they normally, maybe she can fight you, she can abuse you, she can tell you any word she wants, and you will do nothing. For one, you are in their house. For one, it is the life here have been difficult, but that thing that keep us here, it is just that you know what you come to get. And if you are go-getter. Like me, I call myself go-getter. Sometimes I don't look what I'm facing because I am focused to what I get here. I am focused that my kids back home, they need school fees to make them stay in school because when they are in school, I am in peace. They go to school in a boarding school. When they are in school, I am at peace because you say in school there is no drugs. In school they can't meet with bad people. In school so and so. So you put yourself in that mood of I come here to do this and this, even if you hear what from kids, even if you hear what from your bosses, you still have that mood of cooling yourself down because sometimes they reach you here, you hear like you will format. If you don't have enemies, there is something wrong with you. First Adam, sometimes even in the Bible says that God will create the table. He will prepare the table on the eyes of your enemies. So this one shows us clearly that there is even the Bible knows that as a human being we have to have the enemies, but there is still those people like me. I really hate enmity. I really don't want to create that enmity in between me and anyone. I am that person who always want peace with people. I am that person who always, what am I going to say? Even if there is those people who if it's me, like I was saying, we get separated with my husband, but you can meet today. I can take my phone and chat him. Even if I chat him, it doesn't mean I chat him because I wanted him. No, but the reason I wanted to chat him is that I am at the end of the day, I am a human. He is a human. He is father to my kids, and he's still my name is still under his name. Not until now, the time I get home and get settled and say like I want to change my names from my father's name or from my I, like that. Pirisira, hello everyone. I was Lababdan. I am happy to see you, Pirisila, my sister. Welcome. I know this is your vlog, but I decided to do it for you. You are the one who talk about Saudi, and you are committed to that. You are helping us with advice. You are helping a lot of people. But to me, I wanted to look the reason why we don't say when we are coming home, when we are coming here. And I know you are aware of all of those things, although I don't know whether you in your village there is those people who know you are coming or not. To me, I come in a silent mode. I didn't want anyone to know because of the reason I have said there before, like bad mouth from people and opinion of people. Because I know right now there is opinion of people like, guy, oh my God, you are going to Saudi, you are going to hug your death. Why are you putting yourself into death? Seems like seriously, Saudi people, they are dying day and night. So you meet like, and when you look at it, it is true. People in Saudi, they are dying. They are dying. And why? Oh, yes, you say, yes, where am I going? So you meet yourself, people sell for you the fear. Priscilla is saying, yes, I come here silently. I know. Jenny Jogona, thank you for coming, my dear. How is you? How is Jeddah? How is Jeddah? I know you are good. Nice to see you. And the best thing and what I'm happy is that now I am not alone who is in Saudi. I have you, Jane, and I have Priscilla. So you can still talk or chat there in the comment and say whether when you was coming, you pronounce in the whole village that you are coming, or still you come in a silent mood like me, and you keep silent for a while. By the way, when we come here back in 2014, Priscilla, I know it is like we come at the same time. even if maybe it can be different month, but I heard you saying still you come here in 2014. There was no phone. We didn't have the phone, by the way. And it was very difficult. I think even that silent of not calling people back home, they take like we come here and we have that pride. Well, how they didn't know that we don't have the phone. The phone which were there, right? That at that time it was those two Nokia, and those two Nokia, when you come here, network get lost. Even if there were smartphone, but the smartphone was for the rich people. Yeah. And we were not rich, imagine. We were not rich at all. We were hustling even to get that Nokia. You could go in church and testify like a miracle that praise God, church. I'm happy because God have done it for me. Right now, I have a phone and I didn't have blah 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 blah. I think those people who go to those church we can say of how do we call them for jumping. That's how they call it, for jumping or restoration church, where they say we are guided by the Holy Spirit. Those church, there is that type of testimony. And I think by that time, if I were in that church, I could go and testify that I have God have blessed me with that phone, because it was the Nokia. It was like this hard button here, and the screen was so big, even if not attached, but it was the latest Nokia. Jenny Jogona is best of Ajabu. How are you? Jenny is saying hi to you. Pure is still here. Thank you for staying tuned. I'm happy to see you. So when we come here in that year 2014, there was another disaster of communication. And I can remember in that house, all of them they had that phone, the internet phone. And still I can remember I didn't know about the internet, me personally, because if I could know, I could ask them, they buy phones for me, and they could not hesitate because it is my money, and they used to give me like a lot of money. Like that, madam used to pay me for looking after her mother, because that was not part of my job. My job was to clean. To sleep with her mother was not my job, and I was sacrificing myself to sleep with that grandmother. So you could meet at the end of month. She had given me 200 riyal at that time, and they were too much money. And maybe there was his brothers, his sisters, still they could come in that house and visit their mother. They could see that someone who give me 10 riyal, 50 riyal. His son, who was doctor, still could help me, give me money. So there was a lot of tips at that time, and I could buy phone. But unfortunately, I was very stupid. By there is time you see like I was very stupid. I didn't know about the internet. And to make it worse, in their house, you see this Wi-Fi, where it was put, that light kept me like this in Wi-Fi. I couldn't go near because on my mind, I think that is a CCTV. Please don't laugh for me. But that Wi-Fi, that light which keep doing like that, I like seriously, I was thinking it's a CCTV, so I couldn't go near that thing because I didn't want them to see me. Priscilla, Mariama is saying she followed you like maybe 1 to 2 weeks ago. Had drink wave, Pure is saying like that. Okay, it was me who was not connected to you. That how Priscilla is saying. Basi ajabu nichekelee tu, wewe acha kuchoma ati unaenda kutoa testimony juu umebuy simu. Yeah, by that time to have fun, at that time, let me say like we know the phone it was for the rich people, and although now it was like everyone is getting, and at that time still those people who have the phone have to talk in a voice loud, like hello, I don't know whether you did it, but best ajabu you was in Nairobi. You are raised in town. Us who live in village, hey, what? I could go to church and testify, not a joke. Okay. I think I have read every comment. I visited. Okay, sis, thank you. So at that time, what we were using, it is like they buy a credit card. I have here at the background irony. Okay, Priscilla. They buy for you a card, a credit. I don't know that credit was called what, and there is that big telephone of house. So you feed that numbers on that telephone, and then you feed the number you are calling, then you call. And they used to buy for maybe just once a week, and that credit was for 5 real. 5 real, you was talking like 4 minutes, and if they prolong 5 minutes, the credit get finished. So just imagine when you get that time, that credit, who are you going to call first? Your husband to talk with the kids and know their welfare, or you are going to call friends? So you mean still that was another just disaster which keep you separated or wrong with your friends, and when you go back home they start saying, yeah, ulienda na huko ukaturikia, ulienda huko sasa unajiona, unajibeba. You are carrying yourself here. That's what they normally used to say. No worry, Priscilla. That's how Mariama is telling you. Sometimes I can say that there is those comments you see, and maybe you see it on the screen notification, and you can't be able maybe to reply to that person because maybe for our business schedule, or you have a lot of people you want to attend at that time. Because by the way, if I'm foreign, like all of you can meet, like you will not even talk to anyone because of au kunijibu. Nani haja kujibu? Ulijibeba huko peke yako. Yeah, nilijibeba huku peke yangu bure, unaona, nikajileta huku, but now nilijileta huku kutafutia watoto, or maybe to change the background for the best. Maybe me I was married, and I said that I come here, not at that time my kids, they were small because the first one has 10 years. And I was saying like I have that future which you planned, like what will happen if my kids go to secondary school and I don't have that money to pay for their school fees. And when you look right now, when you look at your kids, you know, my kids, they can't agree to go to day school, or my kids, they are according to their grade or performance in school, those kids need to be taken care of. So to show them that the effort they are efforting in school or in the class, it is not in pain. So that's why me I decided to come here. And the person who know it is just my husband, and of course I still tell my mother, but they know like 2 days, and I am going the third day. So I have to tell them, because I see when I tell them before, they will start still them as a parent, they say, oh my children is going has the same feelings they are saying you are going to hug, or you are digging your own grave. That's why you come here without letting anyone know. So at that time there was my sister, they didn't know because they were not in the same village with me. And when I go that town where I'm seeing they are located right now, they were not still there. So the one they were there, they know. And my parents, they know. But I said it is just 2 days, and the third day I am going. And I remember at that time the school was closed, so I take my kids in their house until the school was reopened, so they go back in the village. I do understand host. Yeah, the same thing. I think you may understand. Like right now, you are not in Kenya. You are where you are, and you are very busy searching day and night. Every minute you are busy to look whether you'll change the background of your family, and if you have your family to change the background of your family. And still at the end of the day, you have your own dreams which you want to accomplish. But what about back people home when they see you and the picture they take when they see you and or when they hear your name is mentioned somewhere? As it is totally different. And to make it worse, no one want to understand like you are here because of the family. You are here because of your future. You are here not because of them, but they want like because you are afraid you still put them in your budget. How? And you can't be able even at your budget it is not enough the money you are getting. Because I put my daughter to bed too soon, but I'll be at the background. Okay, Mariama Sonko has pink wave and pink. I understand host, face red, heart shape, sure host. That is from Perisira. So you will understand me. I'm not going to give you jacket today. My phone is here, but it is not working because they don't take the network, all of them. The network is downstairs, and because of the cry of baby, I come upstairs. This one is not working. The net is very down, so I can't be able to log in there and give you the jacket. What else was I supposed to say also? What? But the main thing I say it is like we fear. We were fearing the people opinion. Mara ya pili haujanijibu host. Like seriously sijui venye unauliza. Hebu niulize. No worries. Sioni any question from you. Yeah. Comments zote ziko hapa but sioni. Ati unaenda kutoa testimony juu umebuy simu. Is it that you are asking? Because that is the question I can see and I can understand. Ask again, Ajabu. Ask again, please. Ask again. I jeep you. Host jeep mambo ya YouTube channel. Which YouTube channel imefanya? YouTube channel imefanya yangu. Mi bado sijamonetiziwa. If you want to know like that, I am very far about WH. Ndio imenishika. By the way, I have the old bananas, but when it comes to hours, I am very far. I am halfway. Let me say I am halfway. I have 2,000 hours, but now I need another 2,000. So, but ajabu niliacha like nimekuuliza, are you going to host hawoni? Mi sioni ama kuna comments zinaruka. Does it mean kuna comments zinaruka? All? What does it mean that saying host hawoni? Niulize tena. Like right now, my eyes are on the screen. Niulize tu. Don't get tired. Just ask. Just ask please uye ajabu. Alafu mambo na YouTube, just ask me again if you have asked question pure. But about me, about my channel, I am very far. So none of your friends or family know you have a YouTube channel. They know, they know, but you can't see them here. They don't support you. I don't know. We were in yoga last YouTube. He was live, and there was that host who was saying that even if right now any family member of my family can come here or my friends, what he will give me is like that. He's not going to like your YouTube. They are going to dislike. I think you understand. Now that is you pure. Nimecopy paste hapo. Umeona? Oh, so the same question, the same question nani ameuliza Pure. I didn't see that one, like seriously. They know, and even when I was coming here, I asked, I posted, I shared on my Facebook, and I said, those who wanted to ask me questions about Saudi, I'm heading live on my YouTube. Kindly feel free to join and ask that question. Do you see anyone here? Except the Jane Juguna who was here. That is my friend, and she is here. We have met because the boss was working and my boss they are friends. So when we could go visit their house and they could come visit our house. Just that one. And you know why? Because I posted on Facebook, so that's why she was here. She is a good friend. She support me. But you see, she is a friend from Saudi, not in my village. Not we can say we read in the same village. She is from Naivasa and I'm from Kiabu. I think now you understand. I feel you too. My family and friends don't support me. they don't. They don't. Like I sing, yeah, I am a gospel musician. Let me trust that when I was in the village, I used to read praise and worship. And I could teach the kids in the church school. And maybe let me say, at that time, I didn't have that power to compose any song. And I didn't have that. I don't know whether I was shy or I didn't believe in myself. Because there was another teacher who used to sing at that time, and he was good composer. So she was saying, when you come to teach, you teach very well. I think you have that talent of you can compose if you put yourself together, but I could refuse. The reason I ask you that is because ulisema huwa unawaambia uko Kenya, so lazima kuna mmoja ataona hii title ajue hayuko Kenya. At the end of the day, there is those people who know you know, and there is those friends I have through social media. So like now, I don't post for friends because once I know they are not there to support you. Imagine going to PCA church and you read praise and worship, and PCA have a lot of members. Meaning, as passionate, I'm not supposed to be here complaining or or like begging people to support me or finding subscribers. Well, how? That just one church, the congregation I used to go, it has more than 3,000 members. And they know Dorcas, they know Passionate, they know Deborah. If they are willing to support you and come here, watch your song, come here. The choir I used to sing, come here and support you. I could not be here right now. Maybe I could be very big, but what do you get from people? None. And there is that this nowadays I see. Sorry for that. I don't have residence since I have worked here for so long. That's true. Even me, I don't have friends, and I am very sure say like that. Like my daughter gave birth, and back home, we normally like women say, let's go and send like 3 to 5 women and help me go see that grandchildren of mine, and sing that song we normally sing like women to welcome the baby. And when I was here, there is time I was thinking, or I sent my friends to go on my behalf. They support me and they stand by on my guns to go and see that kid because the kid is born when I am here. So I don't know him. He's a boy. And I was saying like I have friends. I can send them. But on the other side, I ask those friends, even if today I post what they can't comment, not even comment, they can't like. And you know what I'm talking now about Facebook. Those friends, you see them, commenting in someone else who maybe is your friend, and your friend have posted nonsense. Have posted nonsense because there is those people who post nonsense and they are there. And you who say something and people they are saying, hey, you have spoken well. Why do you talk like this? Why a lot of questions and you meet those people they don't know they are even in your inbox trying to find that knowledge you have, but that your friends who hey they are usually there to bring you down. Yeah, there is something I said once, like nowadays the friends we have, they are the friends who they just want your downfall. There is not those friends we can say there before that they were friends who could cry with you and they could feel your pain. Like seriously, there is friend who could feel your pain. Nowadays they are recent. And there was those friends that they could stand with you even if you are not there. Like right now, there we say that I have grandchild that this grandchild need to go and feel the warmth of his grandmother or her grandmother, but there is no friend who can stand and go and stand there for you. Say, BT, mamako amekulea tukiwa tu hapa tunaona your mother born you when we are here, we nurtured you. So and today, because your mother is not here, we are here to stand on to fill the gap. There is no. So I was thinking, and at the end of the day, I come to conclusion that I will not tell anyone to go and stand for me. I will not send anyone. My daughter, I'll just chat her and let her understand that when I go back home, everything will be okay. Even if I'm ready to go and see the kid, but at that time, she will not regret. And 2024 is not very far because that's the time I'm planning to go back home. Yeah, your family does not support YouTube. Like right now, the only person who supports my YouTube is just my sister, who we are here together. But the others who are back home, they don't support. And in our family, we are born nine. We are born nine, and I want to trust that the first six we all have fun. The first six we all have the phone because the very one they are in the school, so they don't have the phone. You know, that's Ajabu. Don't blame Priscilla. We are talking about the friends we like, friends we reach together. We can call them classmates. Friends we create when we were big. We are in the same village, or we can be friends with people, but we are in different towns, but that friend can start there, can fill your gap even if you are not there. But right now, imagine I have like 50 friends women who we normally go in the same chama back home. We go in the same group, but right now, and they still said you when they have their deals, they tell me I am going to see my kids. I'm going in my kids' wedding. I'm doing this and this. Can you assist me? And if you have that 1K, if you have what you have, you give that person. But right now, imagine I can't find someone who can say this woman, this Mama BT, we were in the same village, and right now she's not here. Let go. And before, let's say like in our mother's time, when the kid misbehaved, the kid was beaten. Like even if it's who meet you misbehaving, they were fighting or they were beating you and trying to keep you in good direction. The same thing, they could stand on your mother's gap and fill that gap and say, because your mother was our friend, like there was my mother's, my brother, my brother to my father, his wife died, and there was those kids she have, and when their mother dies, the brothers or the wives too, our mother, they divided the kids. This one take this one, this one take this one, this one take this one. So the kids, they even if they miss their mother, because my mother can't be the real their mother, but that love of mother, they get it from my mother. They get it from the other mother. They get it from that mother because they were too much. So every family member who was called mother was given one to keep the baby growing. What happened today? Do we have friends who can stand like that? No, please, because even in our families you meet, I build here and I build a tall fence. I build a tall fence that my brother or that my sister will not see my side. Enmity is everywhere right now nowadays. So I usually say God first, my kids, my hubby, and parents. The rest I really don't care. If they don't care about me too, yeah, that's where we are, and that's why you meet like right now. I said I have friends. I have friends, and those friends, it is you, Pure, who you don't know me. You see me here. I see you here. I have Best Ajabu. I don't know him, but he is here with me. I have Priscilla. He is here with me. He is here with me. So, and that's why I said nowadays you meet strangers. They become your family, and your family become your enemy. You meet strangers, they are there to help you day and night. You meet strangers, they are there to study you in every situation, and your family is there knocking you on your head. When they see like you are racing, they knock you. Do you think like me? How I say like I am half caste of Uganda and a Kenyan. My mother comes from Uganda. We grow in a let me. How am I going to put it? There, when I was growing, I think there is one day I do that frog. When I was growing, the tribalism in Kenya, it was all over. And people believe that people from Uganda, they eat people. So whenever we could talk or we will get connected with even those people, the cousins, they could tell us, usitukaribia, don't come near us. You eat people. You see, so we grow in that rejection of people fearing us that we will eat them. When you go in school, you don't have friends because they know you now they carry like you are whole, you are as in whole a person from Uganda. You are not a Kenyan, you are a Ugandan citizen, and they believe that we'll eat them. So even if they will not tell you like you will eat them, even if they do not show you that they are rejecting you, that you meet in school, you stay in one position, you alone. And when you meet that you have that friend, because at that time there was a lot of Ugandan in Kenya, and there is those who their kids were in school, you meet that the Ugandan and now us, because we know now our situation and those people, the other Kenyans who are originally, and they are not, their blood is not connected in any tribe, so they are far from us, and now we stay together with those ones. So that was another challenge which I grew up in, and I want to trust that some of our family members and cousins, those who don't support me, they still have that thing in their heart, like how can she sing in a Kikuyu and she's not a Kikuyu? How can she sing and sign and well how we wanted them to stay like chocolas, like a street kid, because a lot of people they normally say that we don't have place to stay, we don't have blah 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 mom. And our father have the suburb, our father have the garden back home, but because at that time still there was that toxic marriages I think you will understand that the husband uses to drink alcohol, take alcohol. Hiya, Rotaya. How is you? Hi, Gabra and everyone. I am good. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming. I'm happy to see you. Here, I said at first that I am not feeling well. Even I was coming here to do this vlog because I have scheduled it, and I didn't see the reason to cancel it or to prolong it. I said, let me force myself as a strong woman and do it. That's why you hear like I'm crossing. I am good, Gabra. How about you? Me, I'm good, but I have that flu to talk, and sometimes I'm feeling hot, I'm feeling cold. And that's why I decided to do frog study, because when I sit down, I feel like I'm sleeping. And I just wake up right now. I didn't wake up very far. I feel like I just want to sleep. Uh, we are here talking about why we come in Saudi and in a silent mood. I think we have passed there, but because you have come Rotaya, the fact is we said it is because we fear. We didn't want to be there was fear to come in Saudi at that time, but still in this time, those who are coming, there is those opinion that when you go in Saudi, you are going to dig you are going in grave. Yeah, you are digging your own grave when you are seeing in your eyes. Like when you come in Saudi, it is a must you die. That's how people they believe. And they have that opinion of telling you don't go, you are going to die, don't go, you can get rich when you are here, don't go, your husband will do this and this, don't go, blah 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 mob. They have that opinion. So when you hear about them and the fear they have, like there is one person, my friend, who didn't come here because when she tell her mother that she want to go in Saudi, their mother get into pressure. You see, because her mother believed that if my daughter go to Saudi, she is going to die. So the daughter didn't have another option than to let it go and forget that she have the passport and she wanted to come. And still, like I said, like those friends of ours, they think that when you come here, you have come to prank the money on the tree or to sweep on the floor or to take them on the road. You just wake up morning and start taking the money, putting them on the sack. Though they are there expecting that whenever they call you or whenever they chat you or whenever you get connected with them and they ask you, you give them the money, you just give them. Or even you don't wait them to borrow you, just say, you was my friend, receive that 1,000 and drink a soda. How you feel better soon, Yabra? Yeah, I am hoping so. I have taken medicine. I just wish before the morning I'd be better. That how we always wish ourselves the best, and it is not good to be sick. You know, it is not good and it is not fair. That's why we always wish ourselves best. And still, you see, I am here. I'm feeling bad, but the bosses they don't want to go no or consider like you want to leave. They still your duties they are still there. So when you are sick and you have the duty to attend, you feel you are drained, more drained. So the way you have stayed there, if your daughter will want to come work there, you will allow her. Like now, let me say, it will reach a point like my age will not allow me to come here because there is that age the government said no you can't go again, you have grown up, you don't have the energy now. And if my daughter come, I think when she finished Form 4, she chatted me and said, Mom, I want to come. And I tell her, no, you will not come. And the reason is this, because here it is not like a walk on the park. Here you come to work. Right now you are very small because she finished the Form 4 at age of 18, yeah, 18. And she finished and immediately she took ID. And when you have ID, I think you can come. But at that age, she couldn't come in Saudi, but she could go in Qatar, in Dubai and in Qatar. And that was her opinion. But I tell her, let me tell you one thing I know you. My daughter, she is lazy. And here in Saudi or in Asia, it doesn't need someone who is lazy, you know? And I tell her, according to what I know you, you can't be able to survive here. But right now, she is grown up, yeah? She is 20. This year on September, she will turn 21. So she has that chance to come in Saudi because Saudi start taking people from 21. If this my boss, they can need another house manager or another house girl, I can tell her to come. And that's why you hear me say that we are here together with my sister. Before, I couldn't want any family member of our family to come here, especially those people who we carry the same blood. I could not. But if the person is coming where I am, that I can look, check after them, we are under one roof, I don't have that problem because the books I have here, they are very good. So I know when they are here, they are in good hands. Maybe I can allow my daughter to come, but it is that age, like when the government say you can't go again, and those ones they still need that house manager. I can leave them with my daughter. But even if I leave them with my daughter, I need my daughter to come before I go home. I teach her how to work and make sure that they are not misusing him. They are not misusing her. So I think I can let her come, but in this house. But if not this house, no, I can't let her come. That's what I think too best. Before I meet you guys, I always thought Saudi Arabia is hell zone. No, but it is hell. But still, I can say it determined. It is determined with us. I think there is another vlog I did, like who to be blamed. Is it Saudi government agency or Saudi people? And I meet myself because sometimes I ask myself, can those boys one day wake up and fight me? Decided that today we have wake up that I have decided we are going to fight Dorcas. My name is Dorcas, my first name, that we can say my Baptist name. And they say, and that's how they call me here. We are going to kill her. For what? So I sometimes I say I will want to understand, or I wish to meet with those people who say that I was beaten. So I can ask her, which the reason, which that reason, because people they don't say I was beaten. Like I come here, I tell you my boss beat me, and you are not asking me why did she beat you? Is it that she used to beat you every day, or does it mean that it is just today? And if it is just today, why? Why did she beat you? If it's madam, or if it is whole family, why did they beat you? Why did they deny you food? Why did they decided to kill you? What did you do? Because there is that thing that in every war, there is that person who started the war. And right now, Mr. Jab, it is closed. People, they are not coming. People, they are not coming. Right now, like as we are talking, it is closed. It is closed, but I don't know it will be for how long. But right now, it is closed because that struggle of people, they are dying every day. People, they are beaten every day. People, they are crying salary. People, they are saying that there is, but the Saudi, what I'm sure about is that I wish Priscilla could be here. I don't know whether she is still here, but the Saudi we were 2014. It is not the same Saudi we are in today. Why? 2014, when you come here, you are black. They normally give you your own room, your own toilet, they give you your own cup, they give you your own plate, and you will never change that plate to another plate, not unless it gets broken. Or they normally use you buy the plastic plate, so they could give you that plate. They say you will be eating this plate, so when you finish to eat, you throw it. Tomorrow you take another one. So you will not get in touch with it. Yeah, this. And they give you cup, they give you your own spoon, and the spoon they put the marker so that you will never use another spoon than that one. But I saw a documentary that there is an app that some bosses sell ladies when they are tired of them. Let me say like this, is this issue. I wanted to say, and I think I said like, here, we are human beings. I want to trust that we are human beings. And as I was saying, the kids here, there is this they can do, and you hear like they have reached you here, especially those who work with kids. And you mean like if you are here, I mean like you have become sad because the kids what they are doing to you or what they are doing in the house. So there is those people who don't know to control their anger, and you meet you take that kid and you you give the kid a slap or you whatever you may want to do with the kids. And when the boss come, maybe the kids will tell the boss, or maybe you did it when the boss was there. And the boss now get annoyed and say, why are you fighting my kids? Why are you doing my kids like that? And they say, I'll fight you. I think there was one day I tapped the first girl, the first ball here on the heart here. And I did like this. And the reason is because she bite the other kid. And that kid she bite by that time she was more like 6 months, 7 months there. So and she cried and she ran to her his father and tell Darcy. They call me Darcy. They don't know how to pronounce Dorcas, so they call me Darcy. Akasema nimempiga. She said that I have frightened him, and the boss called me and he asked me, why did you fight the kid? You fight the kid, and did you fight the kid? I said yes, although I didn't fight her like I wanted to kill her or whatever. Or I told the husband, the boss, what I did the kids, and you know what? He supported her daughter that I fight her, and she was very bitter to me. Although she told me, when you fight my kids again, I'll kill you, or I'll fight you, or I'll, I'll not pay you. So they were three things: I'll kill you, I'll fight you, or I'll not pay you. And next time, don't fight this daughter of mine because she is my heart. She is my heart. When she is crying, I feel pain. So I tell her it is okay, it will not happen again. Up to date, I don't think like I ever touched that kid. And whenever she misbehave or do this, that it hurt me, I normally stay with the phone on my heart. And what I do, I am good with taking videos so that when they come, I saw them. And I normally tell them what kids they are doing, I am not happy at all. So you need to talk with your kids and tell them this and this does not want. So stop this. And today we are very friendly with them, with the bosses. We are very friendly with the kids. We are very friendly with everyone because we talked in a normal way or in a mature way. We solved our problem. But there is those who will not understand, and they will not get like to understand you are a human being at the end of the day, and you become sad, or you was defending the other kid, like that one I was defending the other kid. So there is those one who will not understand like that. That's why you hear like there is people who are being killed or they deny them food. That is what I want to trust. And still there is those people we can say men, they are men. There is those men who want to sleep with the girls. And if you deny that man what what he want from you, yeah, he become your enemy and he start to fight things too. Even the men here, they are very naughty. And he can say that you steal the money in the house. He can say you steal the gold because here people they used to buy the gold. He can they start when the person what he wants from you and you deny that person, he is there to find mistake for you. And still there is those girls who get into that deed. If the man asks you, you just open your and let the let the music go on. What do you expect when the madam do? What do you expect? So that's the other thing, like they go on here, and still you can go like here. They don't have the father, their father died, and they have they have the brothers. So it is just the mom, and the mom have the boys, like the 5 boys. And you can meet still there is even if whether is a boy, whether is their father, all of them they are males. You can meet still the boys they want to. And when you go to tell their mother will side with their kids. So they say you are the one you are seducing our babies, our babies here, they don't know those things. And well, how we are here, we see them masturbating, we see them doing a lot of shit. And let's say there is both who are good and there is both who are bad. The same thing in Kenya, because in Kenya I have met with a lot of people, and still you can meet. There is people you can stay with them, and there is people you can't stay with them. Still, there is people who are still being killed in home. There is people who are denied food, and they are in their own country. There is like now there was a frog I have not posted here. It is on my TikTok, and I was asking Kenyan government how comes they are saying that when we are here that our bosses they are not allowed to stay with our passport or any document from Kenya. But those people who are in Kenya and they want to take their passport in agency, the agency deny them their passport or their document because maybe in the process they change their mind and say they will not come, they will not travel, or maybe they want to change the agency. But where they take their documents, the agency have denied them their documents. So you ask yourself, how comes is those people going to hear you? If they hear, are they going to give you your document? If they hear, still there is people back home, they are crying that they are in their own country, but they don't have a legal document because there is that one person who is agency have refused to give them back their document. And I'm victim because I remember there is my birth certificate and ID. They are still in agency with agency because I wanted to change the agency and he decided not to give me ID and birth certificate. So the agency I come with it, it decided to take for me another one. So they write for me that my things they were. I don't know how they get them because they are the one who do the process. I'm not the one, but I get another ID, I get another birth certificate, and I get passport. So I am here another time. And I say you are not in your room, you don't fear them here, you talk about them. No, even maybe they are watching me, but the number is still there. Maybe they watch me because they have subscribed to my channel. They are very supportive. No, I don't fear them because I'm not saying something bad. I can't fear them. And still they don't understand English. They don't understand English, so that is one thing. But even if they understand, I don't say anything bad because there is time we just sit and talk and I tell them you are not good because this time you did me this, and then they talk to me, they tell you are not good because at this time you did us this. So here we stay like brothers and sisters. Like, what am I going to say? I am older than them, so I am like their own sister. All of them, the husband and the wife, and the other one. I think the people who here are older than me, all we are the 2 guys, they are older than me, and now their sister, the big sister, we are the same age. So the others, and they are too much, they are too many. We are the same. They are my brothers and sisters. I am not in my room. I come in upstairs, but still, even if I come in upstairs, this is the room I used to sleep. This one there, I sleep there with the kids. I don't have my own room. I sleep with kids, but my sister have the room downstairs. Me, I sleep upstairs. I think that is it for today, and the time have gone. I just requested my sister to look for me the kids for 1 hour, and imagine it's 2 hours, almost 2 hours now. So because she have his duties, I think I'll end the live and go and take a load of my duty to look after kids. Sa ka umefika in Saudi, are you still connected with the agency? Yeah, I'm still connected with the agency because at the end of the day, you can't say that I trust those people too much in a point that when I see fisheries, I can't. I can tell them to take me back to agency, and the agencies fight for me another house, or maybe I go back home. But they refuse. They normally refuse because sometimes I get tired because of those kids, and I just tell them I want to go back to office, but they tell me, no, we can't let you go. And if we let you go, we'll let you go back home. We can't let you go to another house. But then there you see it is just a jealousy because they know I'm good and the nurse will take me. The other I can find another boss and work there. But because they are in that jealousy mood, they tell me no, we'll let you go home. But there is those times they used to fight. It is young couple. They used to fight here, and I think sometimes I get tired of talking to them and this running away. Even here they fight and the women run away. So you meet like today I am here, tomorrow I am here. And sometimes you meet like the husband say, no, I brought you here with my money, so you are not going with with the madam, you are going to stay here with me. So you meet now, after they finish to fight their fight, they have put me in their war. And now the war is coming. No, I bring him. No, I bring her. No, I bring her. No, I am paying her. So the woman is saying, I sell my gold to bring you here. And the husband is saying, no, I am paying you. So if you decide to go with that one, the mama, I'm not going to pay you. And the mama said, no, you are going with me because I bring you. And if you are not going to with me, I'll call the police to come and take you. So at that point is the point you meet like, now I'll stand with my legs and I have the power. Bring my passport and take me back to office. That's what I normally tell them. And I am tired of your war. I'm tired of your war. And maybe it is war, it is not me. You are the one who know what you are asking to each other. You are the one who know what you are fighting for. Me, I come here to work. So while the kids they are going, I'm going with the kids because that is my work, is my job. So you mean now they see like now I become mad, I become angry, so they let me do what I want. And it reached to a point I tell them, you know what? If this is your house and this house is for kids, you husband you will go and leave me in the house. You like women, you like woman, you will go and leave me in the house. Me, I'm looking the kids. I am a mother. I can be able to look after your kids. And when your anger cool down, come and join us in the house. So it reached to a point that like I don't care. I am here to guide them how to sew. So if they don't understand English, that means you know Arabic yote. Yeah, I tell you, since 2014, I think I know. And here in the house I was 2014, they normally talk English, although it's one. We could understand each other at that time. The just one woman, the grandma I was looking, and their mother. Well, how their mother was teacher, but she was a quick runner because what we did, she said, you will be telling me when I tell you you bring the onion, in Arabic, he will tell me what the onion is called in English. So I teach her English and she teach me Arabic. So we were doing like that. When she tell me bring basa, and she saw me, we could go where that onion is. She take it. She tell me أنا أقول أنت جيبي كام هاتيلي كذا هذه سوسمة هذا my English. Sasa Susuma nikuuliza hili or what is this? So she tell me this is basa in Arabic, and I could tell her this is onion in English. So we go like that. She was a quick runner, and I think I'm a quick runner too. The house I go in Jordan, they still understand English. So in that house, I didn't learn a lot of Arabic, and they have the kids, and they wanted the kids to know English. So I normally talk English. The Arabic I know here. I have known about it here because here they don't know English. Even if right now, let's say I am teaching them one word by one, because you can hear them today. They say one word in English, the kids the same in English, but before they couldn't say any word of English, but today they can say it or they can talk. So I think it's like that for today. I need to end the live, or should I wait for 11? What is good? I wait for 11. We have 11 minutes to go. That was the reason which make us not to say when we were coming here. And to come here right now, we don't have the friends. Right now, we don't have a lot of us who are married, our married age. Maybe still there is those kids who blame parents and say our mother goes there because she hates us. Our mother goes there because of this and this. Yeah, 11 minutes to go. That's what I have said. Maybe let me wait. I cross it to 11 past or 11 o'clock. It is still closing, but I'm okay. I'll be okay. So, what else? Like, our marriage get finished, because mine get finished. The husband couldn't wait for me. And I'll say I did understand him. Like they say, like a good woman, I did understand him. Like this thing the men want. See, he used to find it every day, and now you are gone. Meaning it is like something you was eating, but someone come and remove it when you know the sweetness in that dish. So I did understand, like he can't cope without me or without the other gender beside him. So I I don't know whether I give him permission to do so, but has in someone to finish the, how do we call it, that did something to someone to be there because of just for that reason, but not has in wife. Little did I know that I give him the good reason to remarry or to be, because I remember when I go back home, she did get married, but he didn't get married, but he could not stop because I stayed. Now I go back home in 2017, and I stayed back home 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2019 halfway year. Then because I come here 2019 on July. And he could not stop because he wanted me and he wanted the other woman, and me I couldn't start to be there sharing husband with someone else. So in 2017, when I see he is not changing, I decided to let it go and I quit. So at that time, I quitted my marriage for 15 years because I stayed in marriage for 15 years, and I said, let it go. I have a lot of projects in that house because, as you hear say that, I come here connected with the man. So everything I do, I did in that house because I know that it is my home I'm building. But today, the sweat I sweat in those 2014 up to 2017, it is enjoying. The sweat is it is another woman who is enjoying, not me, because in that house I go outside with just clothes. I didn't carry even a spoon of 10 bob. I did it. So a company here in Saudi, it has a lot of challenges. It has it you have a lot of challenges you meet on the way. Like you lose your friends, you lose your family, you lose yourself even in that point because the one who have died, it was not their will and it was not their plan. It was not their wish as well, but let's say it was bad luck because their intention was good to come and search for their better future or to accomplish their dream. But in the process or in the journey, they meet with the accident. We can call it accident. But what should we say? But people back home they don't understand that it is a sacrifice because doing so it is sacrifice. Risking with your life. Coming Saudi it is like risking with your life. Coming in Saudi it is like betting with your life. And well, how you know there is those people who are good in betting, yeah, and there is those people who are what am I going to put it? But people back home they don't understand because if they could really understand that it is a sacrifice once make to come here and be a slave for 2 years, hey, like me, slave for 2 years, slave for that all years I have been here, and the man is not understanding that you are here to accomplish or to build a family you wanted to have that beautiful future, to have that beautiful family, but he see like you go there for your own how do we say your own your own things, and even if he say you come here for your own things, one, I never sent my salary to anyone else than him. All the salary go under his name. I didn't send my salary to my mother. I didn't send salary to my father. I sent my salary under his name. So I could tell him, give my mother this amount of money, give my father this amount of money, and the remaining money it is for yours. You pay for the kids' school fees, you pay for the kids' rent, or maybe you do this and this because I have those projects as I was saying. So this time this money is going to this project, this money is going to that project. Yeah, I can't blame him. He did so. But today, even if he did so, I don't enjoy that sweat for that time because he has another woman. He remarried, and for to me, I say I can't stay in a house or in a family where I say the man who I call mine. It is not mine alone. It is our husband with whom. Yeah, that's a lot of sacrifice. Yeah, we are sacrificing best Hajab TV. It is sacrifice, but people don't understand. They say we come here just for our own ratio. But which ratio do we do? Because you have been here, have seen like how kids they were crying at the first. Like now, my sister maintained to keep them quiet. I think so. And sometimes you sleep even without eating. Sometimes those kids they can give you pressure like you finish to clean the room, they immediately after maybe you say let me go and throw this garbage coming back from the road, they have built house. You clean the baby, you put her the clothes, but looking on the other side, she have taken the juice and she messed herself. Remember, you have not get time to eat, you have not get time to relax, you have not get time for yourself. sometimes my sister asks me, you want to tell me that you have never get mad to these kids that you feel like you will kill one of them? I tell, even today now, before I start the vlogging, she asked me that question. And I tell her, Magdalene, everywhere you go, try to run. And I tell her, those kids, they have shown me how to be patient. I was that person who could not get patient. I am not a patient person. And I am that person who used to be sad every minute. I could wake up in the morning and I'm very sad. I could get sad for nothing. But those kids right now, hey, hata wafanye nini? Yeah, I can't say I don't get sad. I get sad, but it is maybe after 1 minute, 2 minutes, that they'll go. Kushare Simba, Yemen, Kenya to Korea. Not that you are rest. There is smell. There is smell. You know, it is a choice to have two winners or to go outside the marriage if you are married. It is your choice, because that woman you are following outside there, it is the same woman you are living in the house. Huh? And maybe the woman you are living, she is very smart, she is hardworking, she got everything every man could wish from a woman. But you, because of that how do we selfless, how do we call it? Selfishness. Yeah, selfishness. You decided to betray for your own benefit, because that is not benefit of home. But so why sema tu hivyo? I heard Kenya you got now a new disease, super gonorrhea. Mtafadara msagae. Mtafadara msagae. But all in all, if someone knows his or her value, he can't betray the woman who have sacrificed her life to make the family keep going, or to stand in the gap where you cannot stand, or where to how sometimes I say, let me say it in Kiswahili. Unaona, kuna time inaweza fika uone msee chenye watoto wanahitaji, yule msee hawezi akaprovide. So like woman, you stand in that gap and try to dress that man, the dress the kids don't see the nakedness of their father, because when the kids want bread and their father tell the kids that I don't have money to buy the bread today, there is those kids, they can't understand that you rank. So like a good woman, you say, let's make research so that like that time when my kids they finish with primary school, and they were doing very well in primary, so that if they get into good school, they are called into good school, I'll have that money to let them go in that school. So I decided to come in cause of their future. Of course, it was the cause of the future kids, and to to dress that husband of mine, the nakedness from the kids, but he didn't see like that. Kushare, it is called Super G. You just want to how do we call it, to baptize it, or to make it sound good. But is it good? It is not good. It is not good. Imagine now telling people I am sick and they start asking you where. You start saying G. Hey, it is like, may God help me. Let me not talk like that, because there is people who don't understand like the HIV is. Even if it is today, we do understand there is people who get it because their parents have it, so we don't blame them. And there is those people who get because of accident, we can't blame them. But a lot of people, if you go in a lot of people's mind, they think that disease you get it because you are a prostitute. You see, I don't know whether you will get me or you understand my point. Now imagine telling people you got G. Hey, who brought you G if you didn't go and search it for yourself? Who brought you? Now we can understand that the other one, you can get it through the things you are using, and the blood get connected. But what about the G? Even if you cut me and my blood and yours get connected, you can't have it. Well, how? It is not transmitted disease because of blood. You really put effort on your marriage. Yeah, I know I played my part well. I don't regret losing it. I don't regret, and I don't blame myself. I know I did my best, but the man was very bright to see like that. So right now I'm good to go. I have stayed single for 7 years, what I can say, and we are doing good. The kids they did it. The girl was in Form 1 now. As I said there before, she have finished the school, the secondary school. The small kid was in nursery school. Today he entered grade 6. And the second boy is in Form 4. Maybe I'm almost there ending the school. So maybe the years to come I can build for them like the house where they can call home, and maybe they will not have that reason to go back to their father. I really don't know, and I can't decide for themselves. But right now, I do decide for themselves. I tell them if it's me, it's me, and if it's your father, it's your father. You go, you stay with your father, you forget me, and if it's me, you let me do my job until you reach 18. So this time they stay at my command because it is to command. They love their father, but I don't want to say like I have that jealousy of comparing. Do they call it like that? I have that jealousy. So I don't want the kids to go and tell his father that I did this, because their father said like, si alijifanya, she pretended to have everything, and she pretended to take care of kids, and now kids they are there, they lack. No, I don't want to show him like that. That's why I command kids. If it's me, it's me. If it's your father, go and stay with your father. You really put. Now it is 11:05. Yeah. By the way, bye bye. Let me end because right now I can see the kids. Yeah, there is small kid who is crying, and this is the time that we normally put her to bed for 30 minutes. Maybe she wants to sleep, and my sister can't be able to let her sleep. So they are very naughty, those kids. They are very disturbing. If they know you as if you are new to them, they can't hear you. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for support, and thank you for the love. May God bless you. I am so happy to have you. And together we do wonders. Together we gain, and together we win. That's what I believe, and that's what I know. Because winning of one person that you are enjoying alone, you can't be able to enjoy it alone and well how the others they are crying. But when we win together, really we can be able to share that joy all together. My wish is that we win all together. Best Ajab, I asked you, what do you think if I I run for the whole week? Will you be able to learn for me the whole week? I learn your playlist for a whole week. Will you be able? Ebu nijibu kabla sijaenda ndio nikiend I'll go straight to your playlist. I learn you. Nijibu tafadhali if you can hear me. Because I have another phone here, which right now I'm not using it. It is sleeping here, and I was wishing if I can have someone we can come in one time like is better trade you. I trade with you, you trade with me. What do you think? Yeah, we can learn each other. So you learn me for 1 week. Let's say maybe starting today because we just have 1 hour to go. We go on Monday up to Saturday. You learn me up to Sunday, I learn you up to Sunday, okay? I think we will see the changes as from today. I don't know, me, I always look my YT and changes come. Now today I look, so tomorrow at evening I look again. That's the time now I will see the progress. So I think you will see the progress as you will be looking. I love you. Bye bye. Thank you for staying tuned. You hear how uko naitwa Dasi au Habud. Bye.